I'd like you to look at those figures. As you can see, the maximum retail price for the Mark II must be 60. That means that to keep our margins, our production costs must be no more than 14 per unit.
I'd rather have a retail price of 75. I don't believe that the Mark II can be produced for less than 18 per unit.
That retail price is not a realistic option, Derek. We've done the research.
But it's not just a toy. This is a genuine breakthrough.
Derek!
Let me finish. This is a genuine breakthrough. And the market will be prepared to pay a premium price for something that is so advanced.
Derek, let me...
Just a minute. There is nothing like this on the market. We have to take a chance with it.
Derek, I don't like arguing with you, but I have to agree with Don. I'm sorry. We can't take the risk. I say we retail at 60 and produce at 14.
No manufacturer will be able to produce the Mark II for 14 per unit and maintain the quality.
I would rather not decide anything now.
I would like to show it to Hazelford Systems. They might be able to produce it for 15 or 16.
Jenny, could you do something about this fax machine? Phone the company, cancel the rental agreement, and get the best deal you can from another firm. I'm sick of this.
Hello, this is Jenny Ross of Byberry Systems. We hired a fax machine from you, and I would like to cancel our rental agreement. No, I'm sorry. I would rather just cancel the agreement. No. We did ask you to send someone yesterday, and it still isn't working properly. I'm sorry, but I have to say no. Yes. If you could send someone to collect it tomorrow morning, please.
Now, let's turn to the big boss. What is the soonest you can deliver?
You can have the first 5,000 units before the end of the month.
I want 10,000 by the end of the month.
Well, Mr. McNeil, that will be difficult. But as you have been so understanding over the question of price, I think we can arrange that.
What about the balance of the order?
We can deliver that in 3 consignments over the following 3 months.
I'd rather have everything delivered by the end of May.
I can't promise to do that, but I shall do my best.
First of all, let me welcome all the representatives of Byberry Systems. I'd like to say that we at Hazelford Systems are delighted that you are considering us as a future supplier. Perhaps I could begin by checking that everyone has a copy of the agenda. And I'd like to add one extra item, if I may. Could we discuss the question of exchange procedures after item 4, which looks at general payment conditions? So, let's make a start. Mr. Jones, would you like to outline your position on the first item on the agenda, technological specifications?
Thank you. I think that we need to consider a couple of options when we look at this question.
So that's fine. You can sign the contract when we deliver the machine.
How soon can we expect delivery?
Well, would next Tuesday be convenient?
No. We really need it today.
I'm afraid that's just not possible.
Well, what is the earliest you can deliver?
We can't do it before Friday afternoon.
Well, I'm afraid we really need the machine by tomorrow at the latest. Or I'm going to have to look elsewhere.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry, but that just isn't good enough. I must have a guarantee of delivery by tomorrow.
I'll need to speak to my boss. Can I call you back in 10 minutes?
I'm sorry. This is a very difficult situation. I understand your problem, but you must see our position. We think this is a very exciting project, but because we cannot find a compromise, I'm afraid we can go no further.
We cannot go higher than 14 for 30,000 units. That is our final offer.
But you must realize that at this price, our margin is unacceptable. So, I think we have covered all the items on today's agenda. I am sorry that we have reached no solution on the final item, which is the Mark II project. Could I suggest that we adjourn for today and meet tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock?
Is Clive back yet? He phoned about 20 minutes ago. He said he was on his way. He didn't sound very happy.
Oh, dear. I wanted to ask him about taking a couple of days off.
Oh, I suggest that you wait. I don't think that... Oh, Mr. Harris, there's a message from...
Geraldine, I'm in a meeting with Derek. Hold all my calls.
I see what you mean.
I've never seen Derek look so angry. What's going on?
I don't know. Have they had an argument? Well, that was an interesting journey. 20 minutes of total silence. What's going on? I think the word to describe the situation is deadlock.
Derek, you are being unreasonable.
Me? Why won't you move on 14?
Derek, we have been through this. We have agreed our negotiating position.
I have never agreed to this position. We aren't offering any flexibility. They have to protect their margins.
Then we can't do the project.
That's your decision, is it?
Derek, I have no choice.
I'm sorry, Clive. I can't accept that.
What are you saying?
I'm giving in my resignation.
That's ridiculous. You're tired. Sleep on it, and we'll talk in the morning.
Byberry Systems for 12 years. I have given the company 100% commitment. I feel very disappointed that you are unable to support me on this project. I know that the Mark II will work, and it will sell. I intend to start looking for a company that values new ideas.
Derek, there must be a way round this. I know how you feel, and I do value your contribution. To prove it, I'm going to increase your research budget.
That's not the point, Clive.
Clive Harris? Yes. Put her through. Sally, good morning. Yes, he is. Just a minute. It's Sally Wong. She wants to talk to you.
Edward, I've looked through the draft contract with Aeromart. I see you've covered packaging, insurance, late delivery penalties, and you did well to make him agree to be more flexible over terms of payment. Well done. Now we can get the contract finalized.
Before I go, can we have a chat?
Sure. What about?
Don, I've been with Byberry Systems for 6 months now, and I'd like to talk about my future.
I'm terribly sorry to ask you to come here early, but I have a proposal that could benefit both of us. Could I suggest that we look at these designs again? Particularly, I want you to look at the interface between the release mechanism and the scanner. I believe that we can make the process simpler.
No, I have been through this many times.
I'm sorry. If you could just bear with me a second. I spent all last night worrying about this. I believe the conclusion of yesterday's meeting was very unfortunate. I wanted to find a way forward, and I think I have. The scanner does not need to be powered from the same source. That means it can be produced separately.
No, no, no. You're right. This is brilliant.
It's really very simple.
Is there a problem? Aren't you happy here?
Yes, but I would like to know what plans you have for me. I feel I've made good progress here over the last 6 months. What do you think?
I agree. We're very happy with what you've done. Of course, you did make a few mistakes, especially early on. But generally, I see you as an important part of the team. And I'm sure Kate goes along with that.
That's good to hear. Thank you. I feel I've learned a lot here in the last 6 months. Obviously, 6 months ago, I couldn't have negotiated a large deal with Aeromart. But now, I can.
Let's be open here, Edward. Are we talking about salary?
It's not just a question of money, Don. I want to look at the whole package. It's salary, performance-related bonus, a company charge card, an expense account, a car, and a more responsible position.
I think we should sit down, don't you?
I'm very happy that we have been able to overcome the difficulties. I think our negotiations have been very successful, and as a result, we are in a position to move forward with this project.
I would like to thank Sally Wong for her outstanding contribution to this project.
Hear, hear.
She has worked very hard to find a solution to what seemed an impossible problem.
Thank you. I think the Mark II is a very exciting concept. Perhaps we should spend some time summarizing and clarifying what we have agreed.
Edward, if you insist on the car, then I can't offer you such a large salary increase. And we'll have to find some compromise on the performance-related bonus.
I think I am worth the salary.
I'm prepared to offer you a larger bonus. But if you accept that, then you have to accept a smaller salary increase.
Could you be more precise?
If you accept a 15% increase in salary, then I can add an extra 5% on that bonus figure. Now, that represents a 40% increase next year if you make your targets.
Okay. If you make that a 17% salary increase, I think we can reach agreement.
Okay.
Sally, we very much appreciate your efforts to make this product possible. I have a small token of our gratitude, which I would like you to have.
That is very kind of you.
Which just leaves the matter of the car.
But Edward, I said the salary increase was conditional on you making a concession on the car.
I'll accept a smaller car.
All right. Now let's go through these points once more. Clive is going to kill me. Where did you learn to negotiate, Edward?
You taught me everything I know, Don.
Good night, Geraldine. Good night.